Alright guys, so today we're going to be reacting to some more videos because you guys have requested it for a long time, but I did have to get a new system audio set. So, sorry for the delay. Now let's get started.
Look, Yoop! Our kit for building the RoboCat 3000 has arrived! Yoop, Yoop!
Okay, so right off the mark, it looks like Ivory is trying something new. Basically, trying to add and increase more encouragement for kids by making fictional objects with Plory and Yoop. It's more of an interactive thing to get people excited, make them want to do the lesson more.
Snarg's been a little lonely.
But why is Yoop imitating a steam whistle? We just started the video here.
Yoop, yoop! Snarg's been a little lonely lately. He needs a pal.
There's only one.
So they're just not going to take care of him or something? What's wrong with Plory and Yoop this time?
One problem. The measurements are in centimeters, not inches.
Okay, you guys really need to stop cutting off videos like that. At least record the whole thing. So this is getting people, if they find out that they need to build some kind of robotic device, they'll be more intrigued to figure out the lesson with centimeters. And if you want to wonder how I got this color on YouTube, all it is just a YouTube color changer extension, and I'll pull it up for you right now to prove it. Do not get this one. This one has lately had a virus. Don't get this one. You must get this one right here. You must get this color changer. And that's how it works. Okay. So, let's find something a little longer. Lately I've been making YTPs imploring you to revive this trend and make it more interesting. Alright. I'm just trying to find something that I can explain. Like this one.
I, King Yoop, declare that you are my official helper.
So you're just gonna make a declarement without any notice. This is such a conflicting series.
Declare that you are my official helper. I am eager to support our mission on Earth, but there is no reason to have a king rule our lab.
Yeah, what about Major Pero? He's the boss of this lab. He's the reason this lessons exist. He is the director and boss of Plory and Yoop to make sure everything goes right. The reason for these lessons is to provide things to Major Pero most efficiently.
Fine, but I'm keeping my crown. Hold your hover, Yoop. It's time for a scoring round. Remember to work carefully.
So I noticed a lot of these 30-second clips and then the story round. Maybe I should do a YTP on the story round soon. Alright. Let's react to this one.
Why did Major Peril include so many difficult rules on his list?
So now we're on the strike for unhealthy foods. Irony is really doing a lot with this animation technique.
Well, Major Peril leads our mission, and we need
So why does Yoop want to be the boss if he knows Major Peril leads? This is what I don't understand. They create so many conflicts and theories with already.
Rules. I am aware of that, Plory. But maybe we can vote for new rules. Like spaghetti surprise for breakfast, dance parties all day long, and no baths for Snarg. Hold your hover, you...
Well, unless you want to have a stinking space lab, then don't do it.
It's time for a scoring round!
Okay, I had enough with these 30-second clips. They always end up in the story round, so we're gonna have to find something longer. 30-second clip. This is what I did. Here we go. Here's one I was trying to find.
Continue.
When you explain why something happened.
Okay, please don't narrate when you're doing the lesson. I hope it's not like this.
Let's see. I don't really know the answer to this, but yeah. Yes, I got it right.
Well done.
Eva could take a bath.
That really clears
What's up,
things up.
guys? It's Irene here, and today we're gonna be doing my iReady and my schoolwork. So, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and
We need to charge
click
them on the power
notifications. Give me a
strip.
huge.
Okay, here's an advice for you for the future. Next time you do something like this, don't narrate when the characters are talking. You're just defeating the purpose of this video. At least wait till the narration finishes before you even decide to explain.
Huge thumbs up.
Look for words on the tablets that have the opposite meaning of the words on the power strip. Drag each plug to its antonym.
iReady's gotten really creative with this. For them to have power transmitters as a part of a lesson. Can you imagine that? What other site has creativity like that? I have to give them credit for animating as much as possible.
Yes, I got it right, guys.
Excellent work.
Oh, hey.
Contribute. Declare. Support.
Okay, also next time when you record a video, please make sure the background is clear. You don't want to have stuff in the background.
Declare. Quit. Contribute. Take.
Okay, so now we're doing antonyms on here.
I don't know. So yeah. Let's see if they're right. And they are right.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to skip to the drama.
You. Look at all the word power we've got now. Contribute.
Ooh.
Declare.
Declare. Eager.
Reason.
Respect.
Support.
Support.
I am eager to keep learning words. Okay.
Wow, that's very creative. To have all the words you learn go into an orb to be stored into some compartment in the space lab. Now imagine if iReady has done this with the older levels too, instead of that cringy bake stars. Why can't they have something like this, but just for more mature minded and not Plory and Yoop? Something to think about.
Off to the collection, little guy. Now let's practice some words we learned before. And remember, story round! Remember to work carefully.
So guys, I had to
Help
work
me train these
carefully.
parrots to use words correctly.
So guys, if you guys didn't listen,
I'm just glad she paused the narration when she started talking.
Never mind.
Listen to the parrots. Choose the parrot that makes sense.
When you expect bad weather, you think it will rain or snow. When you expect bad weather, you think it will not rain or snow.
I think it's this one. Yep, and I got it
Great
right.
job! If you are
My sisters
aware
are being
of a noise,
such a
you do not
prankers.
hear the noise.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't record stuff while people are having their own conversations. This is advice. You don't want to do that. You don't ever want to record the background when you are making a video. You have to make sure everything is organized and planned out before you do anything like this.
If you are aware of a noise,
There's too much stuff in the background to even explain. It's drowning me out. Next video.
Guess what, Yoop? We do not need a machine to produce wind. We can make our own wind. How? By blowing. We can blow into these instruments to produce music. Will you permit me to demonstrate?
Okay, you can tell produce was one of the vocabulary words. Obviously, because of the way they said it. Produce music. So you guys need to understand. If they say it in a certain tone, then it's part of the vocabulary. It's just common sense, and that's how the life spreads out for humans.
Snarg made his own wind too. Hold your hover.
Again with the 30-second clips. So I noticed there must be most drama, because if we zoom in here, I mean, it's a little bit cut off, but you can tell it says quiz here. So every time it's quiz, they do the story round. So I know to look out for that. I've done a YTP on this video twice already. I'll be reacting to my own YTP once I get the regular reactions done.
I liked that fable, and it had a good moral. Test someone before you trust them. Okay, Plory. Does that mean you'll try a piece of my gum? Not yet, Yoop. I have to test you before I can trust you. Why don't you have a piece of the gum first? Okay.
But why would even somebody come up with an idea? Fire gum. Comments. I hate everything. I'm not saying this to be rude. Alright.
Delicious! Yoop, you were going to give me fire gum? Yeah, but it's not that bad. Real. You were going to give me fire gum?
Okay, Yoopus is acting plain silly now. Why does this need to even be a part of the lesson? They have really got carried away with their animation techniques here.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. Really? Get me water, now!
I wonder where Yoopus been. Did he go outside the space level? Where'd he go?
Get me water, now!
Looks like the person cut it off right before the story round appears.
Plory, I have a magnificent surprise for you. It better not be a spider. Don't worry, Plory. It's not a real spider. It's a spider snark.
Now one question. How can Snark breathe? He was in the box for this whole time. He's probably suffocating. Boy, logic on there does not work the same way as Earth logic.
Hold that thought, Plory. It's time for a scoring round! Remember to work carefully.
Really? Here we go. You know, let's take a look at the story round because it's time to react to that.
Hold that thought, Plory. It's time for a score!
So it looks like in the middle of every drama, they have to cut it off and start the story round. This has got to be the most annoying things in any animation I've seen.
Hold that thought, Plory. It's time for a scoring round!
You know what I already could do in the future? Every time you complete a lesson, not only do you get coins, but you should also watch a short show. That would fill in for the cutouts with the drama and the story round. So let's take a look at this closer. If we zoom in a little bit, we can see that Snarg is playing a fish. I can't even hear anything from it.
Remember,
That was a pointless animation. You didn't even add a sound effect.
remember to work carefully.
And why is Yoop dressed like Donald Trump? What's with the hair? Boy, did they get carried away. Okay, here we go.
Counting is too slow.
I present the Baruch-Bomatic. Let me show you how it works. 16.
So they just randomly had this machine here? I can't imagine how long that thing's been sitting there.
I present the Baruch-Bomatic. Let me show you how it works. 16 goopers, please. First, 10 goopers go in.
Yeah, good idea. We'll just put some live being right into a machine without any notice.
To the 10 frame. When the 10 frame is full.
And we also described this on our Plory and Yoop wiki. I'll post a link in the description. We have made an official Plory and Yoop wiki, me and BF 2020. Okay. Like inventions. We put this in the wiki so you can learn how these machines work. This thing is constantly being updated almost daily. So be sure to check out this wiki if you need anything.
The extra goopers go here.
I wonder how many extra ones there are.
Is there a bee on our ship?
Okay, first of all, are they on Earth or are they in space? They must be on Earth, just landed, because at the end of the intro, they showed the ship land on Earth. And you want me to prove it? Because every time it's a Plory and Yoop lesson, this intro has to show up. Okay, they must be either just stationed here, or they just travel around Earth at certain times.
Is there a bee on our ship? Wait, did that bee just sneeze? Is the bee sick? Quick, call the ambulance. I get it.
Okay, that humor. The ambulance. Alright. Here we go.
Plory, look at this! tradition when you do it year after year. I think we need to keep working with our words.
Really? You can tell that was on purpose.
It's exactly 1 year ago. Let's have a party. It is a tradition. Yoop.
So they showed their spaceship. Okay, this has got to be the most unrealistic type of graphics and physics I've seen in anything. So their space lab is the size of a continent, basically, standing up tall. That makes no sense. So if they can land right on Earth, this is... How can they trick them so badly?
It is a tradition.
Why couldn't they use some kind of map zoom? Like right in the middle of Earth, right where the equator is. Why couldn't they be in that area and actually make the space lab its original size?
When you do it year after year, I think we need to keep working with our...
Alright, so next we're going to explain some more videos here. I noticed on a lot of these videos, these people are not screen recording their screens. They really need to learn how to screen record and not just record their screen with a phone. Let's explain this one.
Agent X, Plory! I just returned from my flower garden. What do you think? Yoop, your flower garden does not have any flowers. It doesn't have any flowers yet. I just planted the seeds. Don't worry, I have a green thumb. You are green, but you do not have thumbs. When you say you have a green thumb...
Okay, so here's what I'm realizing here. Yoop is more of the socialization and curious and ambitious type. But Plory is more of the analyzation, common sense type here. Seems like Plory did not know this figure of speech at all.
It just means that you're good at gardening. Are you good at gardening? I don't know. What happens after you plant the seeds? Agent X, help us learn about how to grow a garden.
You can't be serious here. Let me make sure I heard that right.
Gardening. Are you good at gardening? I don't know. What happens after you plant the seeds?
Okay, so at the beginning of the
Just
video,
returned from my flower garden.
so he sounds so confident like he just planted a bunch of flowers, but at the ending of the video, he doesn't even know what happens after you plant the seeds. Has he ever studied about vegetation and stuff? The level of these iReady lessons is astonishingly low, but at least they only categorized it correctly.
Plory, look what I found! It's a treadmill you can walk or run on. I'm going to use it to take a journey. Yoop, on...
This must be part of working with words. It has to be.
Use it to take a... Use it...
Yep, it is. It says working with words right here.
To take a journey. Yoop, on this machine, you stay in one place. A journey is a trip you take to another place. I think we need to keep working with our words.
Okay, what else is next?
Zoe! The American Southwest is awesome! Indeed. And we learned that people did live in the dwellings under this cliff. Should we go meet them? Haha, Plory!
know the interesting thing there? It's just hard to think they're not in space. They're literally stationary on the edge of this cliff. That's pretty hard to think.
Dwellings under this cliff. Should we go meet them? Plory, people don't live there anymore. We would need a time machine to meet them. Well, I have good news. I have been working on making the Space Lab a time machine. The Timatron 4000.
What's with all these Atron gadgets? Could you guys ever call it something else? Like, what about Omatic or something like that?
Here we go! Looks like you forgot to add batteries, Plory.
Wait. Okay, so the only theory here is that was just the left juice remaining in the remote. Because how could that thing even make that clock move at all if it's never been powered by batteries? So she must have removed the old ones then.
Looks like you forgot to add batteries, Plory. Yes! The mystery text gave us just what we needed. A recipe for hot stickers.
You know what I'm tired of? Every time they just grab a real image off the internet. If you're gonna make the entire thing animation, at least make a cartoon of the picture. It just doesn't look right. Real stuff in the fantasy world? Really?
Indeed. I think we should try to make them. Let's see here. We have to make the filling, make the dough. My tummy's grumbling, Plory. How long till the pot stickers are ready? 2, 3 minutes? There are a lot of different steps, Yoop. They will be ready in a few hours. But it will be fun making them together. I have a better idea.
So, if Plory can do cartoon pot stickers here, why couldn't they make a picture of cartoon?
Yes, Chinese delivery? Send me all the pot stickers you have. Fast!
She just dissed him. Wow.
Yoop, what's going on? These penguins were out in the severe cold and needed some relief. So I invited them in to share my snack. Yoop, the cold has caused a small problem. Small problem? More like a cupcake disaster! Hold your hover.
It's just one cupcake. Really? Couldn't we just say the word anomaly?
It's time for...
Again, 30-second clip, you're always gonna have a story round. Let's react to this intro. Already, this is creative. Wow, that's so creative. But if you want kids to focus more on the lesson, you may want to tone it down just a little bit.
I wonder what words we'll learn today, Plory. Let's read!
Wow, that was cool how they were following the orb and all that. Let's react to this.
The veggie pizza is ready! I cut it into 3 pieces. This piece is mine.
Yoop, I told you to cut the pizza into thirds. You know, 3 equal parts. Let me show you. Yoop, Snarg, and I...
The amount of sarcasm in this show is I can't believe it.
That show.
All right. Now this pizza is divided into thirds, so each slice is an
So they just happen to have a claw right there?
equal size.
Oh, goody! How many slices do I get?
Jeez. It just stole.
Let's find thirds.
Now that the pizza is cut into thirds,
Oh, so this guy just cut out the part where they do the lesson. Smart.
can we finally eat it?
Dig in. Huh. I guess Snark doesn't want his slice. Oh well. Let's go feed it to the dolphin.
Dolphin? How did they just happen to have everything in this show? This is as stupid as Go animate logic.
Yoop, I do not understand why all the lights are off. Yoop, what a big crowd. How nice of...
Now, why did they throw a party in the first place? It wasn't anyone's birthday, they weren't celebrating an anniversary. Was this just an introduction to a word?
you to unite the pugs to celebrate our first year.
Yep, working with words. So I guess it's just some kind of phrase they wanted to use. And they overly exaggerated it with more animation.
On Earth. I should make a speech. Ahem. Hold that thought, Plory. It's time for a scoring round. Remember to work carefully.
Okay? What's next?
Plory, look at this! Major Peril made some rules about foods we shouldn't eat. But these rules are way too difficult to follow.
Well, better get used to it.
You just used one of our new words. Difficult means something that...
You know, that's actually a really good idea. I mean, in some cases, it's not a good idea, and in other cases, it is. Because there are two educational benefits in this. One is because it's really true. There's certain foods you shouldn't eat. And two, you give younger audience a visual for each word. Most programs don't do that. But when we're talking about the drama, you really need to learn patience and learn to have an all-around character. That's its main problem there.
It's hard to do. Come on, Yoop. Let's practice all of our new words. I welcome you to try my perfect hot dog slime sauce. Be patient,
Hot dog slime sauce?
Snark. I need a moment to talk about the tremendous skill it took to make. Perhaps there was a slight problem with your recipe, Yoop? Hold that thought, Plory. It's time for a scoring round! Remember to work carefully.
Again, a 30-second clip. And the reason I don't react to working with words a lot is because it's too slow and boring. There's not enough drama to really explain, because it's just a lesson. What fun is it in to react to a lesson? That's why I don't react to working with words. I've only done it like twice on my entire channel. If anything, 3 times. More robot dog videos, wow.
Plory, check out what I've been working on. I've made 2 identical robo-dogs. Now we can each have our own pet.
do? Why would they ever want to do something like that? Can't they find a way to bond with each other? Okay, just a few more videos and I'll start reacting to my own stuff.
It's okay, Plory. I met Lola during our swamp adventure. Look, she's not alone. Lola, release your little cuties. Lola and her babies may seem pleasant, Yoop, but they are wild animals and do not belong here. Hold that thought, Plory.
They really need to make it its own show. I'm tired of it. Every time it gets to the interesting part, now we have to hear the stupid story round again. That's getting very annoying.
Wild animals and do not belong here. Hold that thought, Plory.
I'm telling you, it's the most annoying interruption in animation history. Couldn't they make it its own short show for like fun facts?
Plory, look at this! It's me, the great strong Yoop. Look at how
So, how did he train again?
brave I am.
Yoop, being brave is not the same as being strong.
Exactly. They need to learn about courage more.
When you are brave, you have no fear. I think we need to keep working with our words.
Two more videos.
Plory, Agent X, come here. I made us some clam chowder.
That sounds interesting, Yoop. You know how to make clam chowder?
Sure, it's easy. See? Voila, clam chowder.
Yoop, all you did was put a clam in a bowl. That cannot be clam chowder.
Maybe you're right. Agent X, can you help us learn about chowder?
Really? Really? Another thing about the show is that it has no context whatsoever. That's another example with the story round. It just at least have some context before you skip to the lesson part. Everything is just pointed out at random. I'm starting to memorize it. Every time it's a 30-second clip, it's gonna have to do something with skipping to another lesson or a quiz. Okay, what's the last bit I can react to before I start reacting to my own stuff? I don't want to react to lessons because that wouldn't be cool. Reacting to the answers of the lessons and all that. No one wants to do that. I wonder what this one is. Plory takes the cake because Snarky was fighting over it.
Is it possible you can hear?
I can barely hear what's going on. There's too much noise in the background. Let's try another one.
Plory, look at this! Wow, Plory! His solar system is way more complicated than ours. I hope I put Earth in the right place.
Hey, didn't we learn another word for...
See, that's adding more evidence to the learning Earth. Their solar system is super basic. That's basically what he's saying.
place? I think it was position. Come on, Yoop. Let's practice all of our new words.
Okay, mid-intermission here. So far on my channel, I've done just YTPs. Just trying to do something different with Plory for a while. Now I kind of want to change the colors. let's make it blue. Sidebar. Okay. And if you're wondering why these recommendations won't show up, it's because it's an extension called Clean Up YouTube. I'll post all the links in the description, the things you might be wondering, like this Nyan Cat YouTube bar. Again, link in the description. And by the way, you know, while I'm at it, I have Filmora right here. I want to show you something. So you want to know where the film effect is from? We can go to the effects, and these are all my recently used ones. 007 series, 70s, 1977, you know, and more. Like, let me just do for reference. Let me stretch this out a little. If I drag this over, it'll add an effect. It's placed very specifically on the timeline for certain events. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a tutorial on these YTPs I'm doing. So let's go ahead with the reaction.
I like you. Aww. And it had a good moral. Before you shit. Trust of us.
Trust of us them. I clearly didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to make something sound random and weird.
Aww. And it had a good moral. Before you shit. Trust of us. Okay, Plory. Does that mean you'll shit?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Plory, take it.
Shit.
I do not know, Yoop. Can I trust you?
No.
So how many times does Yoop have to say that to Plory? About 4?
Agent X, Plory, do you think we could have a ship?
Gross.
5 times.
Fuck you!
It would be a great way to get food. A farm?
G. Download the virus. Computer virus.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
No God green screen.
The galaxy in the kitchen.
Bruh.
Yoop, are you Agent X?
Nope.
Why do you really want to read one word?
So this was basically my third YTP where I was starting to learn more about sentence mixing and more effects in Filmora.
My alien bud.
Okay, so lately I just been doing YTP shorts because I have other things to do. Like, I'm talking to people on Discord, I'm watching other stuff, I'm studying, I have sports, I have different stuff. So I can't always be just making YTPs over a minute. So I'm just trying to do what I can do in the time frames. Like, let's react to the intro YTP.
Yes, not so glad that you're here. Welcome.
So basically this one was a remastering of an old YTP I did. I have already done the intro YTP, but I feel like there could have been more that could be improved. Like the intro which says hell right now.
Hello, Agent X. So glad that you're here. Welcome.
Smoke weed every day.
I started this one a little bit earlier. This meme right here a little bit earlier in the timeline than the first one.
Stop it. Get some help. You need a sign.
time to stop. This needs to stop, okay?
To this face.
Filthy Frank, it's time to stop, and you really need to stop green screens.
Love to you. Do you want to steer?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Now the reason I put this scene here is because every time I looked at the intro, I noticed
You want to steer?
every time Major Peril called Plory, she jumps out of her seat. So it's like, okay, I think I can make her to where she's alerted that she's gonna crash the vehicle.
Watch out!
Like, since I have Transpose, it's like $3.99, it's a little software for transposing and pitch change. I can also do loop and do certain precise timestamps. Like, let's do 30.9.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
You see how she just jumped out of her seat? That's exactly why I put that there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Yoop! Cookies are baked, 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 and
Keep touching that control pad in the window, the whole thing's gonna explode.
Bacon is cooked! Investigate!
A major peril always needs something done.
But there's so much to learn and earn.
Try me, bitch.
Okay, so for any of y'all who do not understand this part, they said it's so
Investigate!
when they say it's so much to learn in Earth. Okay, so this meme I put right here, the Try Me Bitch meme, is because it's Earth. I know that's not gonna happen in real life, but Earth talking to Plory and Yoop. Like, hey, alright, challenge accepted. You must survive underwater without drowning, basically. If you want to learn the full Earth.
But there's so much to learn and earn.
Try me, bitch.
But remember, I made them invincible, so they're immune to everything, even drowning.
It's so much fun.
Can I help too?
Yes, Snark. You can help too. Agent X, we need your help. Yes, Snark.
Come on, let's go. We're on.
Drugs.
I put that there because I noticed after all the randomness I did in the YTP, look at all of this. They had to be on something. Another one I'd like to show you was this one, repetitive speech. I'm gonna skip the intro part. It's not necessary.
Aha! The strange creature that Major Peril sent us is a...
So basically, that annoying lit mobile ad has just been interrupting. It's interrupted the entire scene. So, Plory sends her robot dog and it shoots the screen. So to get the ad out of the way.
Lit Mobile popped over this wireless battery.
Turkey vulture. But
Okay, Yoop.exe has stopped working. Okay, now I put this here because when somebody rated our wiki on fandom, he just kept making up this show. It's so fake. So I just went ahead and put it on here anyway.
why did Major Peril send us this
Lit Mobile popped over this wireless battery ready for
cool looking bird?
I know. No. We just learned. No.
If you want to know how to repeat words, what you have to do is this. Like, say for example, I go into Filmora, like I'll look in my downloads and find something. Like, let's just do for reference something similar, like this. I'm gonna zoom it out, way out, because this is a short clip.
But understand lights are off!
For more reference, look at the audio patterns in your video. You have to be paying attention to the timeline at all times in order to get the right thing. Now you notice this audio pattern? Look, like a mountain. If this is what you want to copy, you have to click split. And yes, for anyone wondering, this is Filmora 9. I also have Premiere and Photoshop, but I only use that for big occasions. So, say when this thing goes back down, just like a statistics chart, split. You can split, do Control C, copy, and then it'll repeat it for you as long as you keep pressing and holding Control V. Okay, now to prove this, let me play it for you. Let me play it for you. It'll keep repeating the same clip for as long as how many times you have.
Why all the lights are off?
And if you want to know how it goes faster, what you do is you select an array of clips that you copied. You have to go to this clock icon. It'll show you the duration. So to fix that, what you're going to want to do is just, just select it to a time you want. Like if I made it, see, I just put it at 0.9 seconds. At 0.9 seconds. So since I put it at 0.9 seconds, that's going to shorten all the clips together since I selected them in a group. That's going to shorten all the clips together and put it to the desired time. And that's how you do that fast effect I keep doing in the video. That's how it works. Now, back to the reaction.
No, that turkey vultures eat you trash.
Got him!
That turkey vultures eat trash.
Want that color bar effect? It's just called TV color bars. Test card screen with sine tone in 4K. Or you can just say TV color bars.
This is illegal, you know.
And sometimes you forget.
You see how I did the repeating effect again?
That turkey vultures eat trash.
Want to know how to zoom in? What you can do right now? You have to double click or right click on the selected clip of your choice, and then you have to go to crop and zoom. Now click pan and zoom. If you want to do something custom, click on custom ratio and it'll work how a cropping tool is supposed to work like. It'll zoom in on that. It'll zoom out due to your custom preference of choice. Wherever this arrow is pointing is where it's going to zoom in or out to. Now say if I want to zoom into somebody now. There you go. That's how you zoom in. You close in on whatever object you want. That's how it works.
This is illegal, you know.
And sometimes you forget to take out the trash, Yoop.
Zowie! Major Peril sent us a turkey vulture to eat our trash. Awesome!
Excuse.
You see how there's a lot of repeating? That's why I called it repetitive speech issues.
And after that, feel free to do the dishes. Robot animals are spies.
Indeed. Scientists used a robot penguin to spy.
You get the idea. Now you know what I'm tired of? Those stupid grounded videos. There's no point in making grounded videos out of characters you don't like. Like this one, for example.
I am going to blast out the Plory and Yoop song really loud. Ha 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 ha.
All you did was use a prop image, and then you ear raped the song, and then you did another prop image and did a voice. Something simple. Now the problem with this is that you should have just stuck with the rant you did on this thing. Okay, the rant, that's fine. But when you made the grounded video, it really killed the opulence of the point of you hating on Plory you. Now you're just trolling. So don't do that. Just stick with your rant and try not to make any kind of videos like that. Now, this playlist I made was because of my old, yeah, that's right, my old videos. And to show you the playlist, I'm gonna have to re-enable to recommendations. There you go. These were old reactions, old slideshows, all of that. Half of the videos are terminated, so that's gotta suck.
One for the treble, 10 for the bass. Come on, JBD, let's rock this place.
Hello and welcome to my first Yoop video. This is just the basics, like.
Yep, that was in 2017. Just explaining what the character is like. That's all. Here's a 2019 explanation that's been getting hits lately.
Alright guys, so today I will be reacting to another Plory and Yoop video. So of course I'm gonna watch it first and then I'm gonna explain and react to it.
Yoop, what are you doing? I'm learning to play basketball. I read a basketball website. It said I needed to practice on a court.
I also did a YGP on this.
That's a quart. A quart of milk. That is not a quart.
Okay, what's a court then? I really want to learn to play basketball.
Well, I think a court is a place where you play basketball.
I guess that makes sense. Agent X, will you help us read more about basketball?
What the?
Yoop.
Anyway.
See, that's why I disable recommendations. For stuff like that. I'm tired of these random videos just popping up. I forgot to disable autoplay. on that particular video.
How many times does Plory and Yoop have to say Agent X? And by the way, Yoop really didn't know what a quart is in basketball. He really thought it was a quart of milk. It doesn't even feel right when you shoot it anyway.
That's a quart. A quart of milk. That is not...
By the way, if you read the basketball rules completely,
I do have to give credit for him to think of the mathematical quart and not the jury type of quart.
see, you likes to take a lot of shortcuts and never do the full thing correct.
Yeah, you really needs to utilize his options. And in 2019, like a little bit earlier, a little bit earlier, I did a presentation on them, just to like string everything together for what I've known then. But that's it for this, guys. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a comment if you want to know anything, and I'll see you in the next one.